Hello, and welcome. My name is Rich, and this is DCUO. Today, I thought I'd start out with showing off the first of the background-only story missions. So I've created a character for tech background and another one for magic background. So I will play through the fight against the Scarecrow with Blue Peregrine, and then the fight against Faust with Hephaestiana. Kind of struggled coming up with a name for this character. I struggle with names anyway. Oh well. So let's get in. This is a Let's Play of DCUO, where I pay attention to the story that the game is trying to tell, hence why I have done this. I wanted to...
This is Batman. I understand you just destroyed a Brainiac harvester ship. Impressive. Let's see if you can handle hero work on the ground. The Scarecrow has escaped from Arkham Asylum and is filling the East End with fear gas. Ready to face your nightmares?
And as such, because I want to focus on story, I decided to create a character, two characters, so that I could show off as much story for the game as I could, and talk about it. Now, in the comics and the... Movement powers turn off when you go into new areas. In the comics and show, Scarecrow usually works alone or with a small number of allies, not with a huge gang like here.
Typical night in Gotham. Scarecrow's gang has overrun the East End, pumping fear gas into the atmosphere. They're using an abandoned construction site to distribute fear gas foggers to the rest of Gotham. Shut them down before they panic the entire city.
It makes sense that the game would create a bunch of gangs to serve under various villains, so that you've got more to fight.
Experiment 905. Roosevelt said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. He was, of course, utterly wrong.
So these voice logs are records of Ichabod Crane, I think is the civilian name of the Scarecrow, as he's gone through his research into fear. Observations about fear and related states.
Scarecrow's thugs are as crazy as he is, and that's saying something. The more of them you put back in Arkham Asylum, the better.
The gassed areas of the East End are a living nightmare. Gotham Hazmat is overwhelmed. Help them maintain control, but be careful. The gas will make you pick up on the fears of those around you, or create your own nightmares.
So with a acrobatics like this, you can
Get away! I must
double
finish
jump
this.
and
No, I need the money they were going to pay me for a pony for my daughter.
that's not a need. It's not a good enough reason. With acrobatics, you can, as I said, double jump and glide. Fast travel for this gives you kind of a grapple line, and then where is it? Rocket assisted glide. There we go. So it's like flight, bit slower, I think, and you glide with the assistance of rocket boosters. Grapple line attack is a pull attack that you can buy in the acrobatics set. Forward flip attack, zip tie attack, throwing knives, back flip attack, devastating flip, knockback resist, stun resist. Oh, right, okay, so these are the resists over here. Launching roll and perfect poise. Okay, so acrobatics has a bunch of acrobatic related attacks. Hey, welcome, Raven Force. I'm just going through. Which do I want? I suppose I might as well buy both sides. Just going through the tech hero, and then I'll go through the magic hero first missions, and then after that, I've done the missions on quantum issues that you can do after each of those. So against Bane here in Gotham, and against Raven being possessed by her father Trigon in Metropolis for magic. So once I've done this and the magic first mission, I'm going to switch back to quantum issues and do stuff with that character.
Oh, are these big bad hallucinations of the Scarecrow scaring you? Well, I know what you're really afraid of. Me! I'm not even here, and you're hallucinating my voice. But you will be soon enough, and there'll be enough nightmares for everyone.
Can a guy catch a break?
Wow, implying that you're hallucinating Joker's voice. Really was not expecting that. You're currently retconning your character. Fair enough. You don't actually need to worry about falling damage because there is none.
Experiment 910. To equate the nervousness of a first date with the sheer terror one must feel in a plane crash does a disservice to us all.
Oh
he's not
man,
wrong.
good thing you're here. Look, I sent my team in, but Scarecrow's goons are still pumping gas into the air and taking out any hazmat they see. Can you help us out? Please
You
help
learned
me!
your lesson yet? Or do we have to really?
Now, prior to about, well, not quite this time last year, but let's say 11 months ago, I would have said, you know, you've got a zone here in Metropolis, or Gotham rather, sorry, where bad stuff is clearly going down. There's people in hazmat suits. There's weird fog in the air. Maybe as a civilian, don't go into that area. But having lived through the last year, I've learnt that people are morons with no sense of self-preservation. And so seeing them here does not surprise me in the slightest. Yes, you are. You're going to be fine. See? Back on full health immediately.
Don't hurt me.
It's amusing to me that one of the first attacks you get in the gadget's power set is fear gas spray. So I've got a taser pull, a fear gas, and a sticky bomb, which is... It's the sort of thing that you see Batman pull out against, like, robot enemies or super powerful ones. It's not something that you see him pull out against...
Let it go! We gotta get out of here!
like ordinary humans, like Scarecrow. So I'm not really sure why it's the first option.
Need no gas to scare the hands off of you.
You've got to help! Run for your lives!
But a sort of grapnel hook taser, that's a good idea. And then, as I said, yes, very amusing to me that one of the first abilities that you get if your power set is gadgets is fear gas. So you can spray some of Scarecrow's own crooks with fear gas.
What's the matter? Scared?
What's the matter with you? Are you scared, maybe? Seems appropriate that martial arts, which is the weapon choice I made, the ranged attack is shuriken. Or a big shuriken. Or lots of shuriken. What's called shuriken storm. Just got one more.
Let's help me. Don't hurt me. Thanks.
Nice.
Good job smashing those foggers. Scarecrow's gas creates hallucinations from the fear centers of the brain. So strong they can cause trauma, even death.
Right, yes.
I've given Dr. Leslie Tompkins an antidote for the gas, but that's not enough to stop Scarecrow's thugs. We have to get the fear gas barrels off the street. Get to their supply depot by the chemical factory. No matter what you see, don't let the effects of the fear gas scare you off.
I won't, don't worry. These used to drop one of, I think I've said before, but these used to drop one of 3 exo bits. Ooh, hello.
You know, you're right. I do have a lot to live for.
Cool. I'm glad we got there for him. So those glowing exobyte thingy nodes used to drop exo bits, which would come in one of 3 flavors: red, blue, or yellow, and they would be for damage, defense, or health, or like support, I think.
Hey, watch it! I'm on your side.
Oh, there's another one around. There we are. And I've actually got a couple of characters that are old enough that they still have a few of those exo bits instead of getting just exo material. Not entirely sure what I need to do with the old school exo bits.
Hey, I'm one of the good guys. We still got fear gas barrels all over the place out there. We sent hazmat teams to find and secure any barrels they find. If you see any, give them a hand, will you? We need to get the fear gas out of here before everybody goes crazy. You're hallucinating! I'm a friend! No, wait! You're not thinking straight. You're hallucinating! I'm a friend! Careful, you're under the effects of the gas. I'll go for help. Barrel secured. Grab it and get out.
I think I probably can. I mean, I think that this area to drop them off in is big enough that I could probably just lob the barrel. Yeah, there we go. And it'll still count.
Get the sphere gas to somewhere secure.
This isn't reckless at all. Don't need to worry about the smashing noises. To...
Watch my back.
Yeah.
I need to get this barrel ready for transport.
Live the nightmare.
You seem a little, crazy. I never should have dropped out of business school. Okay, take this spear gas barrel to the safe point.
Thankfully, I can still somehow glide whilst carrying a massive barrel. I mean, I guess it's a barrel of fear gas, but then again, I mean, you get canisters and pressurized containers of gas full of, you know, gases rather than like liquids, and they're quite heavy.
Take this spear gas barrel to the safe point.
Experiment 504. The
hallucinations
rostral
are getting-
anterior cingulate cortex gives us some semblance of
Focus.
control
Don't let
over
the fear
our
take
fear.
control. I'll get some help.
Quite like the background music here as well. It's very atmospheric. It's got little stings of.
Hey, watch it! I'm on your side. Careful, you're under the effects of the gas. I'll go for help.
Like that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's good.
Breathe in your fear.
There's an interactable object up there. Okay, never mind that then. Although we're in Crime Alley, let's go and pick up the feat for this, since I don't have it on this character yet. Do I still need to do anything else? No, it's just defeat Scarecrow's henchmen. Okay. Looks like a concentration of
Let me show you terror. Don't leave the street.
creepy they are. They think they're shit hot.
The hallucinations get stronger the more you're exposed to the gas. Hang in there. Once we take out Scarecrow, the nightmare will end. For everyone.
I mean, that's only if you get rid of the fear gas.
Dr. Tompkins has finished synthesizing my antidote, but Scarecrow's gang is assaulting the area to keep the doctors in hazmat from helping anyone. Protect the doctors, and ensure as many citizens as possible get that antidote.
I don't think that's actually faster. It looks cooler though. then here's Bullock, who's looking... maybe he isn't slimmer. I think he used to be on the same body type as the really, really large, bulky superheroes you see around sometimes, that I think I pointed out in blue and red.
Right. Another costumed freak. That's just what Gotham needs. Look, pal, I've got doctors distributing antidote, hazmat teams getting air scrubbers running, and we're up to our donut holes in Scarecrow scum! So stop standing around and do something, or get lost!
He's a cheery chap, isn't he? There's obviously some kind of Robin character, but I don't know how Rotro is supposed to be Robin. Oh well. Yeah, I know. I don't want to use it on this character. I haven't decided which character I want to use it on, and
Experiment 79. Like Ichabod fleeing the Headless Horseman, mediated thought is replaced with a stream of hysteria.
yeah, I haven't decided which character I want to use it on, and until I do, I guess it's just going to stay in the little present pop-up there.
New patients need this injection as soon as possible. Thank goodness you're here. We need help administering the antidote.
I'm on it! Hands up and weapons down! I got this one!
Don't hurt me!
At least these people are bright enough to come looking for an antidote that will help them. Unlike some humans in this world, who believe that
it's not safe here.
Vaccines are fake, or that their big bearded friend in the sky will help them, where science cannot.
Lesson yet, or do we have to really get some?
I assume that, I mean, challenge rating is based on gear, so it would have to give you gear to get you up to 290. I assume that it also gives you your character a boost up to level 30. Assuming you don't already have that character up to 30. But I mean, even if you do boost a character, you wouldn't have done a bunch of missions. Ooh, wonder what this is. I haven't read the description of this power yet. Neutralizer. Shield. Useful when controlled.
Here we come.
Activate the prototype a protective barrier that affects nearby enemies' synaptic systems, stunning and damaging them at point-blank range. Dazes enemies, making them vulnerable to dazing effects. Dazed enemies take additional damage. That's pretty cool. So you can go around picking up the audio logs for these missions, even if your background isn't, you know, tech in this case. You could go around, as long as you know where all of these icons are, you can go around and pick them all up. And there might be enough of them outside that you don't need to be able to go into the final instance zone to find the last one. Which is convenient, but you don't get any feats for defeating the last villain at the end until you can unlock that mission to do that once you're level 30 and are doing endgame content. And there are also audio log holo tokens inside the areas of the second of the 3 background-only missions that you can't access unless you're that background, I think. Because I don't remember seeing any missions as, you know, a magic hero to come and do the second of the 3 missions. You know, after level 30. I mean, maybe there are, and I just haven't seen them. I have to admit that I haven't.
To help, and Scarecrow's thugs are trying to disrupt the treatment.
Explored exhaustively the various options and various pieces of content. In game. I checked again, and the highest CR that I've got on a character is 58. So, and that was, I think I remember.
You don't scare easy, and I mean Harvey Bullock, not just the fear gas.
I've tracked Scarecrow's lair to the sewers beneath the East End. Batwoman has gone in, and she's out of comm contact. Not good. Get in there and end Scarecrow's reign of terror.
Simple guitar or twin blade guitar? Interesting. Nah, I think I'll stick with fists. What was I gonna say? No, it's gone.
Ah, a new test subject. No need to breathe deeply. Even the smallest whiff of the fear gas will do the trick.
Help me. Not here.
Why he's not getting stuck by the neural disruptor. Hold on, I didn't. Oh, maybe I unlocked it. Hold all. Primary weapon, bare hands. Was there another one that was unlocked?
This whole whole place is filled with fear gas. Get those leaking barrels out of there and clear the air.
The game's not wrong, they are creatures. I think I was actually like physically on top of him just then. And then somehow managed to...
Your fears are catching up to you.
Stay back.
And then somehow managed to get him above me.
Turn around. No.
With the sort of very impressive combo that lets you, like, I don't remember what it's called. Is it lifting people? Lifting combo?
Crumble under the weight of your own fear.
Give up. Wrong way.
It's too late. The fear is seeping into your mind.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm still capable of functioning.
That should clear out the gas in this area. Now hurry and find Batwoman before she's lost to Scarecrow's madness.
There's probably going to be a chest in here somewhere. And a voice log. Yeah, there's the voice log. Aha. The chest. Ooh, nice. Piece of blue gear. Obviously, gear has a similar sort of rating system in terms of colours as World of Warcraft does. Although there's no... well, I suppose these are grey or white, aren't they? The consumables. Oh, and so are these. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So it's white, green, blue, purple, and I think gold is the highest quality gear.
Experiment 408. The Toxoplasma gondii parasite will actually suppress the rat's fear, making it actively seek out the scent-marked areas of cats.
Now, there used to be a pair of mini-bosses who would appear here. I think after you'd cleared out the third of the 3 barrels. I don't remember what they were called, but they were big, sort of misshapen uglies. And fighting them was kind of a pain, because you would come in here and then they'd spawn in rather than being like stood waiting for you. And you might have had a cutscene that stopped you and left you unmoving and kind of vulnerable to them immediately attacking you once the cutscene was over. And the wall's been busted through here. So I mean, it's kind of good. It's kind of good that they've been removed, but I mean, it's also a bit of a shame that content has gone that used to be there. Maybe they're still there in the endgame version of this fight. That you can do.
More patience. Excellent. This one has already lost her grip on her senses. So let's begin your therapy, shall we? Fear is such an appetizing emotion. So many flavors. Each one is delicious as the next. Allow me to serve you from a buffet.
I like the animation on these as well. Yeah, they're supposed to be difficult to look at.
Fear of betrayal. Nothing like having your closest allies stab you in the back. But since yours are so boring, I've cooked up my own versions. Enjoy!
No, you can't be
Tim
real.
Drake Robin. Batman. Sorry, Batman. I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of you. Black Canary and Huntress of Birds of Prey. Nightwing. No Batgirl though. No form of Batgirl at all. Or Red Hood, or Red Robin, who Tim Drake becomes later. Well, I suppose he wouldn't be yet, would he? He's still Robin.
One of my favorites! Astrophobia! The fear of thunder and lightning! Don't get zapped!
No, not lightning. We're indoors. How can there be lightning indoors?
This would also not make a huge amount of sense. Well, I mean, she goes, no, not lightning. We're indoors. But then again, if you're a character whose power set, or whose power set is lightning, well, it would be understandable if there was lightning indoors. These swarms of crows.
Ballistophobia, the fear of bullets and explosives. This one has an extra twist. Better stay on your toes.
Those bullets can't be real, but they'll feel real. Move, move, move!
I wonder whether he gets affected by tear gas sprays from us.
Do your worst.
Apparently. Maybe it's a different mix of tear gas that his filter system or his immune system.
Petophobia, fear of reptiles. And since we're in a Gotham sewer, who better to represent it than Killer Croc?
And then with these, as I said a while ago, you have to hit them again to make them stay down, otherwise they will just get back up again. But, I mean, so yeah, they wouldn't have Red Robin just yet because he's Tim Drake becomes Red Robin. And Tim Drake is still Robin. But they've got Cassandra Cain as Batgirl in here.
Let's break the rules.
So quite why they don't have her in, I don't know. There's also Stephanie Brown who becomes Robin and then Batgirl.
And last but not least... wait, where's my canister? No, I'm out of gas! No matter. By now your minds are shattered.
This one's mine.
I'll take you down myself! Get them!
Finally, my head is clear. Before he escapes.
Knock him out. Not really. It's just a screamer left. have a nap, buddy? And then we time up. So we can't run away.
I'll wrap up here and then meet you back at the station.
The only thing to fear is no longer the only thing to fear. Now, instead of a handful of heroes, there are hundreds, thousands. Do they think the Scarecrow is no longer a danger? The fools. This is my home. And with all that I've learned and set into motion, they will soon realize the only thing to fear is me! It's good to be home.
In some continuities, either Arkham...
We'll be speaking soon. Batman out.
Oh, I didn't hear the end of that, actually. In some continuities, either Arkham or Gotham itself, or both, have a mystic enchantment on... well, either if it's Arkham, then in the building, like built into the walls, or if it's Gotham, then like in certain ritual sites dotted around the city that promote insanity. And it explains a lot. Explains how there are so many crazy themed villains.
Experiment 81. Adverse reactions to specific stimuli can eventually be removed from the subject via carefully measured exposure.
Let's see if I can listen to this again.
You've done well. I'm preparing a warm welcome for Scarecrow at Arkham. We'll be speaking soon. Batman out.
Yeah, I think that kind of got drowned out a bit the first time I listened to it. Acrobatics. Haha! Yes, I definitely want that. And let's get some more combos. Oh yes, of course. Now that I'm level 9 as well, I've got the Grapnel Hook thing. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Now why can't I... There we go. Okay. Aha! That makes getting around much easier. Oops. Ah, there we are. There's me with a rocket-assisted glide. Nice. It remains unclear to me whether Gotham or Arkham have that arcane squirreliness inherent in them in this universe. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to add it later. Why did I do that? I don't want to... I don't care about keeping dodge and weave. Might as well. Right, yes. Hand in the mission. And then I will do the magic mission.
Thanks to your help, Scarecrow's back in Arkham. But now we've got a new fire to put out. Bane's back on the Venom and taking over Cape Carmine. Sound like a dream job? Sell things. I'm kind of hoping that the letter
Anything
will
in
arrive
particular
soon,
you're interested in purchasing today?
so I can read that off. But it doesn't look like it's going to. What's this? Vortex cannon. Assault the senses of your enemies with a vortex of air, light and sound, knocking down and damaging them. A lot of weird power interactions here.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
No, it doesn't look like it's going to. Okay, switch character. And for Hephaestiana, I chose skimming as the movement power, so I can check out what powers you gain.
Congrats! Now that you're off the ship, I'm Oracle. You've just teleported into MPD's 5th Precinct Station, one of the many Justice League safe houses we keep in Gotham and Metropolis. The safe houses are where you'll find contacts for missions, mailboxes, vendors, and the teleporter to the Justice League Watchtower.
Oh. The powers that you get in skimming are essentially the
This is
exact
Wonder
same.
Woman. Your ability to break free from Brainiac is an impressive testament to your new magical powers. I'm asking you to use these now, in the fight for freedom and truth. Felix Faust and his magents are stealing souls in Chinatown. Your aid could tip the balance.
I think I can change the color of them as well. But I don't quite remember how. Is it aura? No. Movement. Can I... Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of different swords that you can get. I quite like the claymores. There's also some which look a bit weird. Axes. Exobyte infused Screamer. Pair of katanas. Well, I said katana. They've got some features on them that you don't usually see on katanas. Khopesh, if you are going for Egyptian style. I don't understand why the hilt of these are so long. These are kind of cool. That's not a tomahawk. That's some kind of weird tech axe. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can change the color of the skimming discs. I don't remember how at the moment. chappy.
Just need to hold this like so. Almost got it. Can a guy catch a break?
The power set that I chose for Hephaestiana is fire, by the way, in case the name and the colour scheme weren't clues. But so when I was doing this, you saw me hitting him. He was getting bursts of fire on him where I was hitting.
Soulless walk among us, their souls crying out for freedom. Use the soul wells to summon the soul globes, then destroy the globes and free their spirits.
The Sentinels of Magic were formed to combat these sorts of magical crimes, but the number of Faust's Soulless is far beyond their control. The spellcaster Zatanna led the fight to stop Faust's foul ritual, but she's disappeared. If Faust has found some way to silence her, we must free her before it is too late.
This used to be more difficult. You'd have to hit that several times, and then when it went off, or when it was destroyed, it would explode and throw you back. And do a reasonable amount of damage as well. So, it's kind of a good thing that that's been changed.
Soulless victims are Faust's doing. We must find Zatanna and undo this evil. Sentinel of Magic nearby has an amulet that will help you find her.
Initiate field report. Sadly, there's not much left of this zone, but hope never lost.
So apparently with these, I'm going around finding pieces of soul that have been left around. Which is worrying. Oh, I think I've completed this mission. Okay. How many of those soul wells am I supposed to have summoned and destroyed? I think it used to be 10. Also, those things, the weird, like, sort of hourglass-shaped things, are called soul wells, and they're supposed to be forbidden magic. But when you're playing as a sorcery power hero, like if you choose sorcery as your power set, one of the abilities you get is called Soul Well. It looks different, and in fact its function is different as well, so I don't know why they bothered to call it the same thing. So that, because I'm using an MMO mouse with a whole bunch of buttons, I've got the powers set to not just the keyboard numbers, but also the buttons on the mouse. So now that I've moved them to 4 and 5, they're assigned to the buttons right with my thumb, which is handy. That's why I've done that. Not because it's easier for me to hit buttons on the keyboard that are in well, the buttons at 4 and 5 positions. Okay, I'm done here. I was hoping that skimming as a movement set would have some different...
Praise Nabu, you are here. Use this mind siphon on Faust's agents to steal their memories and discover where they've taken Zatanna.
Different powers and attacks, but no, they're exactly the same, just coloured differently, I think, from flying set.
Initiate field report. There is still hope for this soul. Fractures can be healed.
Interloper! You will never defeat me!
Faust commands that we must fill the soul wells with souls.
I didn't used to be able to
Do not interfere, mortal!
the memory device on the wizard magents. It used to just be the wandering ones anyway, the big chunky ones. It used to just be the ones at the soul wells here that you could use it on.
I failed, Master Faust.
So, along with the soulless thralls wandering around and attacking you to interrupt you, draining memories from these guys. It was also these
Faust
chunky
commands that we must fill the soul wells with souls.
wizard magents.
Now we know why magents sell Faust their souls and not their brains. Nice job knocking those memories loose.
Thanks to you, we know Faust has Zatanna captive nearby, guarded by his enslaved soulless victims. Go, free Zatanna, and defeat his plans.
Weather Wizard is usually around here somewhere, or, well, maybe here, or sometimes over this sort of direction, I think. I think he wanders around this sort of area, but he's quite high level, Weather Wizard, like 76, I think, or 72, maybe. So definitely not worth trying to take on your own. Certainly not.
This is Vicky Vale. Today on JLA Watch, Zatanna, the Justice League's mistress of magic. A self-described spellaholic, Zatanna relies on spells, said backwards, to work her magic. For now, this show-stopping sorceress can be found with Dr. Fate, leading the Sentinels of Magic, a new task force of heroes dedicated to fighting magical crimes wherever they occur.
So definitely not worth trying to go for Weather Wizard when you're at level 5, 6, 7 in this area first time. And certainly not something you would try and solo even at level 30 until you've got some really top-notch, well, I say top-notch, until you've got some really decent gear. Oh yeah, I don't remember if there was anything in the Scarecrow instance that you could earn a feat from. You earn a feat in this by putting out all these golden fires. Well, there should have been something in the Scarecrow one, but I can't think of anything that you would interact with. Maybe it was destroying barrels, but they would stand out a bit more than just the barrels that were hanging around, you would think. I mean, the fires here stand out, although no, there was a feat in the Gorilla Grodd mission as well, wasn't there, for freeing all the captives.
You'll never get past me or my mystic barriers.
I don't know, there might not be. They just might not have thought of anything, I guess. What does this do? Overheat. Burning enemies take additional damage. Ignite an infernal aura on your target, dealing damage over time. So this scorches the immediate area, damaging and knocking down nearby enemies, but it doesn't apply any status effects. That's kind of disappointing. And then these two rely on enemies being burning, but don't apply the burning effect, it seems. The chest is sometimes up here in this mission. Sometimes it's probably going to be further inside then, since it's not up there.
I failed.
At least it's got quite a wide area of effect. Flashpoint.
You may have defeated the others, but you won't get past me. I have failed, Master Faust.
Makes sense that a character whose power set is fire and whose origin is magic, so they're good at magical fire, would be good at putting out magical fire as well. Makes sense. I do like the combo that you have access to in Dual Swords. What's it called? Flying Spin Attack, which is tap 10 times. It's it looks like a sequence of movements that you would make if you were using two weapons, unlike a lot of like in other games, other RPGs where you can equip two weapons. The attack sequence animations sometimes look kind of janky. It's obvious that they've just gone, okay, these are a sequence of ways in which each individual one is a way in which you can swing a sword without it necessarily being connected in any way. Not so with Dual Swords here, where you genuinely are linking, like each move is
Faust's rage will be boundless.
You can see how it leads from one to the next. Well, the last two, where you kind of scissor open your arms and then spin round. Certainly the last one, spinning, you wouldn't do in a real fight with real swords. You don't turn your back on your opponent in a fight. It's you're never as fast spinning as you think you are, and it just presents your opponent with an opportunity to stab you. Unless you've got lots and lots of space between you and them, and they wouldn't be able to close the space quickly enough. In which case, you're better off closing the gap so that you can get in to fight rather than dicking about spinning. You might think that's the last one, but there are two more. We're probably going to get hit with a... oh no, okay, no cutscene. If you go too far into here, you'll get a cutscene just looking at Zatanna struggling, so let's trigger that. Okie dokie. And then... oh no, they've spotted me. Now, this one isn't showing the animation, but... oh, there we go. Right, there we go. Put it out, and
Faust's rage will be boundless.
that's fine. I don't really give a shit about Faust.
Faust's spell of silence was really cramping my style. I'll track him down and stop his agents. Find Faust!
Well, that one's forwards rather than backwards.
Good thing you broke that spell of silence, since Zatanna has to speak backwards to cast her spells.
Faust being the first villain that you fight as a magic superhero makes sense.
Get ready, everyone.
In most of the...
in Faust, his magents are using forbidden artifacts called soul wells on innocents. Find them and destroy them before they're taken to Faust.
In most of the stories, like the comics and the cartoon episodes, where Faust appears, he's usually a second-string villain. He's usually doing something pretty terrible, but he's never like an overarching villain. He's never competent enough to have a long-term scheme that doesn't get spotted.
Initiate field report. It's still warm to the touch.
And stopped fairly quickly. I think I'll just continue with these. Oh, is the skimming colour... this... is it the primary colour? I'm not using it in my character. Let's change it to bright orange. Yes, there we go. Primary colour is the colour of the skimming discs. And if you're... in my case, I'd started out with a Wonder Woman sort of theme, colour scheme. Red, white and blue, and then decided against a Wonder Woman bikini swimsuit outfit for this character, and just not put blue in any of the colour options for the costume pieces in the end. So yes, that's how you change the colour of your discs. It's the primary colour, the first colour in your 4 colour selection. What exactly am I blaspheming against, do you suppose? I mean, blasphemy is the sort of thing that you have when it's a religious thing and you blaspheme against holiness. I don't know what the thematic opposite of blasphemy is, but it implies that these apprentice magents think that Faust is somehow holy and that being against him is blasphemy, despite all evidence to the contrary, at least in terms of the morality of his behaviour.
Defeat me.
Guess again, chump.
I feel like myself again.
I mean, sure. Watch me defeat your idiot friends.
Merely destroying the wells is not enough. The Magents are draining captured souls into soul globes. Intercept them before they return to Faust.
Watch me defeat your degenerate idiot friends, who are exactly the same level of competence as you.
Initiate field report. It will take powerful magic to restore this soul fragment.
And then think that you can manage against me where they have failed. I mean, if nothing else, you could admire their optimism. There's sometimes stuff to pick up, and well, to find and pick up along the edges here. But I guess that there wasn't this time. Anyway. Ah yes, okay, this is the Mannheim Theatre. Not quite sure why we're fine helping a Magent with a request. Quite a rotted looking one, isn't he? Missing nose and his lips.
Do you see her? Madame Dia perches atop the theater, greedily using her cursed amulet to entomb the incorporeal. Free her from that talisman. Use it to call back the souls of the dispossessed.
Why are you helping us? Surely that should be a sentinel of magic. Asking for our help. So I wonder... Oh, hey. There's an exhibit over here. I wonder whether they've mixed up who you're supposed to get missions from as hero and villain. I wonder whether there's whether the villain side stuff happens here as well, and your you get a mission from someone as a villain that is supposed to be that dude, but in some weird mix-up that they haven't spotted in 10 years. Or... yeah, I think it's the 10th anniversary event at the moment. So, in a weird mix-up whether they haven't noticed in 10 years. No, I can't see anyone around here that you would... think might be the mission giver for villain side. I mean, maybe I still haven't decided what character I'm going to play as, what background, what theme I'm going to use for the villain side playthrough. I'd been thinking maybe a tech-based villain with the munitions power set and the name Major Disaster or Major Issues, or Major something, some kind of pun in the name there.
Initiate field report. Broken into many tiny fragments, this soul requires extra care. Initiate field report. The Sentinels of Magic can restore this splintered soul fragment with Gnostic Thaumaturgy.
But playing as a tech villain means choosing the Joker as your mentor, and I don't know whether I can really stomach that, because I really cannot stand the Joker as a character for a number of reasons. Have a tech villain in mind, mostly relying on weapons and movement stuff, Catwoman inspired. Yeah, that works.
You will never defeat me!
It's nice that these guys ignore you if you're not attacking them, because otherwise they would spawn enough that they would be a huge problem. Note that this guy has an orange shirt, well, kind of yellow-orange, sort of ochre colour, and then here he's got a green shirt and a cap and a backpack. So as well as restoring his soul, we've restored, or we've changed the colour of his top and also given him back some of his belongings, I guess, that he had somehow mislaid. But to be honest, with the villain side, I'm thinking I'm more likely to choose meta or magic. I don't have a theme in mind for either of those. And it doesn't really make sense to me to have a meta or magic hero whose power set is munitions.
Faust is feeding off these souls, so the fewer he gets, the better.
Oh hey, I had stuff to put on. Nice.
Faust has retreated to this theater to begin his foul ritual. Zatanna has him cornered inside, but he is protected by his magents and she is alone. Join the battle to fight at her side and end Faust's vile plot.
Righteous. Stealing souls is pretty vile. want to sell that stuff. I want to keep hold of it because it's useful for upgrades. And there's a feat in this mission for destroying those purple globe thingies.
I failed, Master Faust.
And there's a bunch of them. Really? You want to try guessing again?
First you, then the city.
Well, aim high, I suppose. It's good to have goals, even if you will never achieve them. Like a fire shield. That's quite cool. Immolation. Usable while controlled. Shield engulfs yourself in flames, protecting you from damage for a short time. Nearby enemies that attack you will be burned, taking damage over time. Burns enemies, making them vulnerable to burning effects. This cares about burning, and so does this. Okay, cool. So that would probably be the power that you use to set up combos if you cared about synergy and using your powers for an attack rather than just to kind of supplement your damage a little bit around combos, because I mean, as should be fairly apparent by now, I much prefer using weapons over powers.
Faust and Zatanna battle just past that mystical barrier. Defeat the Magians casting the spell to break through.
You can even see them. So that's Faust shooting bolts of lightning at Zatanna, and she's just standing there. Faust is on the left, Zatanna's on the right, further towards the front of the stage, and then there's a Magent doing something at one of the soul wells. But we can't get in there because of the aforementioned barrier that's being cast by these guys. There we go. Smash all the soul globes in Mannheim's Chinese theatre.
Do not interrupt the master. To battle! No! We failed the master!
If even one of them goes down, their ability to maintain... Oh no, the shield hasn't dropped. Okay. I guess that if even one of them goes down, then their ability to maintain the shield barrier drops significantly. Now let's see if I can line this up correctly. You can get within a certain distance and still be in the
Release these
cutscene.
innocent souls, Faust.
You cannot stop me, Zatanna. My power is too great.
But you won't get blown backwards during the cutscene.
Yes, the power fills me.
If you're not too close. So if you came within here, this sort of distance, before the cutscene started, you'd get blown backwards there as well. But
Don't let them feed their power to Faust. So gonna make you pay for that.
And he's just standing there. Idiots.
Fools! This is only the beginning!
Can't imprison him because he teleports away like a little bitch. Oh, exactly the same choice, alright. The illusion of choice. Thanks, game.
That's a few souls Faust won't get his greasy hands on. Thanks for your help.
I long ago sold my soul for occult knowledge. Now demons themselves dance at my command. But one bit of knowledge eludes me. The flame of life. That electric bolt that creates something from nothing. And this I will possess. I will possess the collective soul of mankind and turn the flesh of all living things to my will.
That's setting up
for your efforts. Speak to Zatanna, and I will rejoin you soon.
That's setting up the mission that we did last time, I think, where Faust was working with Black Adam, saying that he would resurrect Isis, but instead, in fact... Ah yes, now I shouldn't spend that point just now. Oh no, I've got two. I spend one of them, and keep the other one for when I unlock skimming, when I hit level 9, so that I can buy fast movement speed. Okay. Bear that in mind.
Can a guy catch a break?
There we go. Oh, there's two more. Coordinated break-in.
Can a guy catch a break?
No. Apparently not.
Can a guy catch a break?
Very bold of them to do that in front of, well, in the building directly in front of the police station.
Thanks for the assist with Faust. We put on quite a show. Ready for the second act? The demon Trigon is rising right here in Metropolis. I'll get there when I can. Until then, think you can handle it?
Oh yeah, forgot to pick this up. And Dr. Fate, hope to the helpless. I cannot fathom the tortures that these soul-fragmented innocents have suffered. By gathering them, you have restored the lives of many. My thanks for your actions in Chinatown. Nice. Yeah, let's put those on and acquire that. And then I shall switch out to quantum issues.
I'm sure I have something here that can help you. Take a look.
Still not level 9 yet, though. That's odd. Oh well. Whatever. So, in between streams, I'll work on leveling those guys up. Hephaestiana and Blue Peregrine so that I can show the next two Origin exclusive stories, or background. Well, is it Origin or background? Whatever. Basically, I mean it to be the same thing. Lock and load. Haven't I done that? Okay. That's well, since I've got that, and I obviously didn't manage to complete it, so earlier I gave this character Quantum Issues a hideout, which is well, you have a choice of a bunch of different locations. I think the one that I chose is over here. Oh no, over here. Oh yes, it's the white light there. You have a choice of a bunch of different locations, and they all cost different amounts of money. Oh, hey, let's pick that up. So this is... the layout is always the same. That's the armory, where you can change your outfit. Yeah, super speed is kind of difficult to control. The combination of being able to run on all surfaces, including upside down ones, and the speed at which you move, kind of makes it difficult to, yeah, as I said, difficult to control. So I've got a couple of pieces of furniture, like this, I think it's called an armoire in the game. I got two of those, and a worn piano. So when you're in your hideout, you can enter decoration mode. Looks like you're constantly on all kinds of drugs, yeah. And when you're doing this, you are first person flying around. There's lots of nodes all over the place where you can place down different objects. The blue ones are like general nodes, like this. You can also place the armory there. You don't have to place the armory there. I just like to put it in that alcove because it makes a bit more sense to me. So you can lay out, or you can choose what kind of layout your hideout has. You can see at the bottom, it might be covered up by my camera, but down at the bottom there you've got armories placed, amenities placed, total items placed, and markers to unlock free placement. So total items placed is 8 out of 600, so you can place quite a lot of items. I think that's a larger limit than it used to be. I think I, on another character, had placed quite a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, it didn't feel like a lot of stuff, but I'd gotten close to the limit of all the things that I could place at like maybe 20 or 30 items. You can also relocate the base or rename it, or pick up base items. And relocating the base, I'm not going to do it right now, but this is all the different locations that you can choose around Metropolis where you can place your base. Now, some of the most expensive ones, like this, cost 2,750 cash. So you would only be able to choose one of those if you were a paying player or like a subscriber, or like me, you've spent a bit of money in the online game marketplace. Oh, the Ace of Clubs there requires 25 source marks and 3,250 cash. There's also the Gotham choices. And when you first are opening up your hideout, you get a couple of missions to do. So you get a mission that tells you about having hideouts and gives you 2 themes, Art Deco or Gothic. I'm using the Art Deco one. The next one you get gives you a deed, which is a purple object in your inventory, which looks like a scroll with a seal on it. When you open that, you get the choice. This opens up, and you get the choice of Gotham or Metropolis, and it gives you the locations. And this is also where you choose the theme, so Gothic or Art Deco, or well, Deco it says, but. So this is where you choose one of the 2 themes. I don't know whether you need to have bought a pack off of the online marketplace to get access to hideouts. Is it upgrades? Lair system. Yeah, you'd need to buy the lair system. I don't remember how much it was to have access to this, and this gives you 2 themes, and I don't know offhand how to unlock more themes. I think I got given one on a character, but I don't remember which character, and I may have deleted that character. So DCUO's tendency to... What am I supposed to do here? Do I just look at the generator? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go do this.
Urgent. We need your help immediately. Brainiac has bottled the Daily Planet, with both Superman and Lex Luthor inside. We're trying to get a teleport link, but something's gone wrong. Since you broke out of Brainiac's ship, I'm betting you can penetrate that bottle before Brainiac goes into full lockdown. Supergirl is in the watchtower. She'll give you the device that will allow me to communicate with you once you're inside the bottle.
Oh yes, another thing that I want to point out is when you've got an armory like this, and then you interact with it, you can imprint. Even if you just choose imprint appearance, it will still imprint all of the gear that you've got equipped. So if you want to use imprint appearance, remove all of your gear first, including the augments that you've got slotted, if you've got any slotted, and it won't save all of the gear when you create an imprint. So that when you switch to an imprint, this would be used as a way of quick swapping outfits, or it can be used as a way of quick swapping outfits. It can also be used as a way of quick swapping builds and gear choices. I think people usually use it like that, but if you want to use it for swapping outfits, then you need to remove all of the gear that you're wearing, so that it only saves your appearance, so that it doesn't try and like if you've swapped out any gear and it's still in your inventory, and then you change your outfit using your imprint, it'll put the old gear back onto you, and if it doesn't have that gear available anymore because you've sold it, then it won't work. Like, it'll look for the gear and it won't find it, and then it won't be able to change your outfit using an imprint. So definitely, if you want to use armories as a way of quick swapping outfits, remember to remove all of your gear, otherwise you're going to have problems. And maybe I should have gone through this earlier so that Raven Force at least would know, but but I've said it now. Hopefully it will help someone else in the future. So now I want to go to, I think the nearest safe house is over here. I want to go to the watchtower so that I can go and try and help Superman against Lex Luthor. But you can just go in and... Oh, who's this? That's probably Captain Cold, isn't it? Yeah, let's not bother with him. You can overwrite imprints that you've created already. So if you have a hideout and you've made that mistake of creating an imprint with all your gear, if you take off all the gear so that it's just your outfit and then create a new imprint, it will overwrite the old one, and you will no longer have the problem. I think after you do this mission, you get invited to join the Justice League, and you get a special emblem, which is JL, the ancient initials for the Justice League. Oh, I want to be going this way. Okay. Oh, hey, it's a gold seller. Recent text. Der Vergux. Add to ignore. Wish you could report them as well, but you can't. At least they have to mangle their message so that they can't, because they're restricted from.
Oh, thank goodness! It's you! I know you can save my cousin! The moment the Daily Planet was bottled, he went to save Lois, and now... no one knows where he is. Use this comlink to Oracle. It's the one we use when we go into deep space, and it should work anywhere. Please hurry. I'm so worried.
Why aren't you doing anything about it then? You can't. They apparently prevent you from being able to put actual HTML codes in the chat. She is too worried to be able to go and save her cousin. Sure.
This is Superman. Oracle, can you hear me? I'm trying to get everyone to the teleport site, but Lex Luthor is... What are you doing? You madman, no! You fool. You'll leave all these people trapped.
What a knobhead.
What just happened? Okay, good news. We can get a teleporter working out of here. But bad news... where did Lex Luthor teleport Superman? Get to the teleport site so I can find out where he's gone.
Yes, these are much more capable versions of Brainiac's chumps. Subjugator Mark 15, I think that said.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna hide until you all find some way to uncork this bottle.
Brainiac Spark Mark 2. It's not very impressive. Oh no, Mark. Yeah. I know it had a Z in it, I thought that the second and the first character was an X and an I.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna hide until you all find some way to uncork this bottle.
I'm not sure, I mean, I haven't done this very often, but I don't know what feats there might be involved in this mission, and what they might be if there are. It's probably releasing all of those people, to be honest. I don't think that you need to release them all to fulfill the requirements of this mission. Hello, Lois Lane. Managed to stay hidden, I see.
If you're here to help, you need to save Superman. Luther dragged him into a teleporter and they both disappeared. Jimmy and I were trying to find someplace safe from Brainiac's drones when you arrived. And if you see Superman, tell him not to worry about us. We're survivors.
You're closing in on the site. I'm reading residual energy. I can send you wherever Luther sent Superman, except, and this is probably not news, Brainiac's forces seem to really want to keep you here.
Teleport signal block. Command complete. Next process. Scan for enemy units. Translocating repair droids for emergency system maintenance. Initiating self-deactivation for binary cleaning.
Oh, this Brainiac is still on binary systems.
All right. Portal up with Superman's teleport location. Some kind of crazy security encoding on here. Get to Superman and get both of you safe.
So, what, Oh, you're still on staff. Okay. Ooh, it's a new Genesis piece. What were you respeccing then? Oh, it's still twitching. Hit it some more. Oh, you just go straight through it. That's disappointing. I think this is the...
Well, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is the Hall of Doom. And I cannot log onto any sort of coordinates thanks to Calculator's coding. From that trail of fire, Superman is here. And it's up to you to get him out. Good luck!
Calculator to Hall of Doom. Justice League incursion in the tech wing. Yes, they found us, and they were dumb enough to teleport in. Metallo, secure the area. Reallocate the security robots. Someone put these fires out.
What's the hurry, hero? You're just gonna die here anyway. I got my motor revving, and I'm ready to rumble!
I beat the shit out of you once. I don't know why you're so fired up to have the shit beaten out of you again. Deal with if the person you're fighting doesn't have a crippling weakness to your main power source. Knowledge.
Cheetah. The intruder is heading towards the meta wing. Take them out.
Oracle here. That reinforced bracer is a testament to the vicious fighting ring known as the Pit.
So this is the Hall of Doom. I assume that it's the same layout as the area that you would experience if you were playing as a villain. I can't see all of it. These must be different wings. I have played a villain once, a long time ago. But I don't remember.
Lois Lane at Daily Planet Live with breaking news. The entire Daily Planet staff is trapped here inside the Daily Planet building, which is being bottled for digitization by Brainiac. I'll continue transmission as long as I can. Something's happening. Brainiac robots are teleporting in. Jimmy, forget the shot. Get down.
Lois Lane dictating. Let's see. The rivalry of the century. Lex Luthor against our Man of Steel, Superman. But who is really the true savior of humanity? The powerful magnate, bent on domination no matter what the cost? Or Superman, the selfless alien who defends our planet as his own? Too biased. Harry will never...
Well, I mean, the answer is Superman, but yeah, probably don't put such a biased talk in a publication.
So brave to come all alone, but that won't save you from me. I've slashed Wonder Woman with these claws.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, neither I nor Alara are Wonder Woman. So why exactly you would think that we would be the same level of resilience as her? I don't know.
Great, there goes Cheetah. More security bots coming in. Will someone please get to the meta wing and stop this fool?
Hello, hiding
Oracle here.
info token.
We're completely inaccessible right now. That digital key code could have accessed the command center.
I assume for at least the meta villain final arc, you assault the Watchtower. I know that the Magic final story arc, where you fight Cersei, go into like a pocket dimension. You don't have anything to do with this Hall of Doom or anything.
I am Jack Ryder, and you are wrong. Why? Because Brainiac isn't just bottling up our cities. He isn't just trying to get the exobyte powers future Luthor bombed into our world. No, he has a plan. Look where his bottles and Brainiac attack. And if you don't believe it, friend, then you are wrong.
Oh man, I've read about you online.
That's really
Let's see
weird.
if your powers can beat what the exobytes gave me.
The ogre. Oh, bow against someone with a shield. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well.
Oracle, that gene scanner is currently calibrated to detect exobytes in living subjects. Figures.
Luther, this is Agent Serenity. The link inside is distorting. The teleportation out is not reliable. The digitization shield and the Watchtower's own attempts are conflicting with the signal. Do not try to teleport out. I repeat.
If you can run up here, yeah, there we go. Did you get this as well? So usually the Hall of Doom in the comics and in the TV shows is built in a swamp in Louisiana somewhere along the Mississippi, and is slightly out of phase with the rest of reality, thus making it very, very difficult to find, basically stealthed. You can hear, oh, there we are.
Oracle here. What a shame. That malfunctioning passkey was attuned to restricted areas.
I didn't see any of the green or blue exclamation mark markers whilst we were in the Daily Planet area, so I have to assume that there weren't any. I mean, I'm pretty good at spotting them, I think.
It's Oracle. That shield generator is broken beyond repair. The damage seems recent, too.
Ah, there's the blue one.
I'm not sure I should forgive you, Superman. I'm the one who broke the story about you in the Daily Planet. I even gave you your name. And you gave your first interview to that schlub, Clark Kent?
My apologies, Miss Lane. I'm here now. What would you like to ask me about?
All right, then. But I'm warning you. I don't pull any punches. So, your powers. How do they work? And is there a Mrs. Superman?
One question at a time, Miss Lane. May I call you Lois? My powers come from Earth's yellow sun. Its rays affect me differently, giving me super strength, flight, speed, and other powers like heat vision.
You look human.
I assure you, Lois, I'm a man, just not from Earth. And I'll do whatever it takes to keep this planet safe.
That was quite a long one.
It's Oracle. Before it was torn in two, it looks like that band was configured to access the dungeon jail cells.
Aha, you got here first.
Daily Planet Archive.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lane. I'm quite an admirer of your work. And of course I welcome any opportunity to clear up all this misleading press about LexCorp.
Mr. Luther, the Daily Planet has documents proving LexCorp's illegal genetic trafficking, attempted bribery...
Simple misunderstandings. LexCorp is a large company, and perhaps certain branches have escaped my strict oversight. But surely I can't be held responsible for the misinformed actions of a few. LexCorp was founded to advance human potential. Sometimes we must push ahead of the law, Lois. May I call you Lois?
So you're above the law, Mr. Luther?
Ah, alas, another appointment. I must go.
Comfortable in your Kryptonite cage, Superman? No? Good. I'd hate to think you were enjoying hearing that I, Lex Luthor, will now take my rightful place as the ultimate savior of this planet. Once I crack the secrets of the exobites, I will defeat Brainiac, and then no one will stand in my way. Oh, look, the cavalry has arrived, such as it is. This will be quick.
Yeah, that... I'd like to have a bit more time to talk about the voice line just then.
Moment of triumph.
Manhandling the city.
Sequence. Activate your power. Too much for me. How? I am Lex Luthor.
Yes, take that, calculator. I'm back online for the moment. Oh no, get Superman out of that Kryptonite cage. I'll teleport you both to the Watchtower. And when you get there, let Supergirl know Superman's alive. She's been wringing my ear off this entire time.
Somehow I expected you'd be the one to take down Luthor. He's been trying to crack the Kryptonian DNA code, but in the end he always falls back on Kryptonite, the one thing I just can't fight. You're a true hero, and a true friend. Now I need to get out of here and recharge. Leave here quickly, and we'll speak again soon.
It's not the only thing that Superman can't fight.
I am Superman. I was born on the planet Krypton and sent here, to Earth, to save my life. Use my powers to protect this planet and all who live here. To challenge selfishness, cruelty, greed. To share my gift and my burden with others who choose this fight. It's good to know that I do not stand alone. In every villain, there is a hero. That every man can choose to be a Superman.
Yeah, it's very amusing to me that the moment Lois asks him a question, Lex Luthor, during their interview, runs away when he can't answer. Oh yes, I was going to say, the one thing, the other thing that Superman can't fight is magic. Being from Krypton, well, being born on Krypton, he does not have a particularly strong soul, unlike humans, well, any creature, but humans particularly, who are born on Earth. As such, he has no resistance against magic. So if a sword is imbued with magic, for example, it can cut him just as easily as it would cut an ordinary human, someone who isn't protected by Superman's super resilience. He also has trouble against being controlled by magic. Very vulnerable to soul magic then. Yeah, it does. He also, well, I mean, this is a weakness to Kryptonite, but he's been mind controlled by Kryptonite-laced hypnopollen from Poison Ivy before. He's also, well, to go back to magic, he's also been mesmerized by a vampire in one story. The vampire wouldn't drink his blood because it was full of sun energy, and it probably would have destroyed the vampire. But the vampire was capable of putting him under the vampire whammy that can mind control certain people. So that took Superman out of that fight. But he may, depending on how long Superman has been operating and how many opponents that the Justice League has fought, he might not have come up against any particularly capable magical enemies on his own thus far in this universe. Also, he probably wouldn't be in the business of admitting to magic being a weakness, even to allies. It's fairly widely known that Kryptonite is a weakness of his, especially because Lex Luthor tends to boast about it, but a weakness to magic is probably not something that he wants spread around, so making sure not to offhandedly mention it, especially in a location like this, where they probably do have recording technologies. So I wonder if someone trapped him in a Dark Force shell for long enough, he'd eventually lose his powers. There's a number of ways of depowering Superman without trapping him in a Dark Force magical shell. You can use sunlight, or you can use light of the same frequency as Kryptonite's sun, and various colors of Kryptonite. Oh no, another spammer. I think, well, it depends on what continuity. I think gold Kryptonite permanently removes Kryptonians' ability to have powers based on sunlight, so that they are rendered basically like ordinary humans. Blue Kryptonite might temporarily remove powers. Or, I mean, if you wanted to keep Superman a prisoner, or any Kryptonian really, you would first weaken them with green Kryptonite, and then put them in a room that is flooded with Kryptonian red sunlight. And then they would have no super strength with which to break themselves out, and they'd be forced to rely on their wits, which, depending on the Kryptonian, they may not have very much of.
I can't believe how evil Lex Luthor is. I should be used to it by now, but I just can't. Superman will need some time to recover from that kryptonite. Thank you so much. I knew you could do it.
It says Royal Just Guard of Krypton, but it's the new Genesis costume piece.
I had a feeling the moment you first trashed that Brainiac ship that you'd be a power for good. The Justice League wants to say thanks. In fact, your mentor wants to thank you personally. Don't wait. Report to the Hall of Justice in the Watchtower now.
Oh no, that's Vault. I don't want that. I want Mail, because I've got Post. These artifacts you gathered from the Hall of Doom are fascinating. A shame that so many of these items were disrupted by Brainiac. Your efforts to gather information for the JLA are much appreciated. And that's a new Genesis cloak. Nice. And this is the sequence of blue exclamation marks. You get a piece of gear for completing blue exclamation mark things as well. And this is Tech Sniper Boots. Daily Planet News Brief. After a harrowing encounter inside one of Brainiac's bottles today, this reporter is happy to note the successful retrieval of the Daily Planet staff. Though the bottle remains in place, all inside have been recovered. For Daily Planet Live, this has been Lois Lane. Nice. So let's gain these. What do the Tech Sniper boots look like? Oh yes. Long technology thingies. But what does the new Genesis back look like? I don't remember getting that before. Oh yes, that's right. No, I have gotten it before. It's got sort of twisty bits. Oh look, another spammer. You'd think that they'd learn. Although, I mean, maybe maybe there are enough people following that link and making use of that service that they have decided it is worth continuing to try using. How do you get in again? Here? I'm sure it's here. No. Oh, teleport into the Hall of Justice in the Watchtower. Okay. Can't get in through the door. Oh, maybe there's a teleporter outside that teleports you inside. Probably a good idea to follow the waypoints. Oh, it is a teleporter. Okay.
Not everyone has what it takes to take a beating from the villains of this world and just keep fighting. But you do. And you've brought the fight right back to them. From all of us in the Justice League, congratulations and thanks. You are now an official member of the JLA.
You're a full-fledged member of the Justice League. Congratulations.
And that's a feat. Become a member of the Justice League. Hmm. I mean, a few of these are better. We don't have that costume piece yet, though. We don't have that costume piece, and that's completed the new Genesis style. Nice. Okay. Queue for the 8th Precinct Tier 1 solo and complete it. Why do I have that mission? Watchtower communication alert. Oh no. Navigate to the on-duty menu and queue for the 8th Precinct Tier 1 solo on the one-player tab. Confirm the queue and complete the instance. That's this. Ah yes, okay. On duty is the things that you do after endgame, I think. There's events, stuff that you do 1-player, stuff you can do in 2-player, 4-player, 8-player, and then PvP stuff. So I am supposed to do 8th Precinct. Oh, I'm in a group, so I can't do it. Okay. What do you want me to do? Take teleporter in Watchtower to Striker's Island. Oh, this is time on. Okay, never mind. Well. Ooh, Lady Shiva. I'm surprised that she's a hero. Lady Shiva's usually at least ambiguous, if not.
Unless you seek death, you must find Raish and stop his plans.
Lady Shiva's usually aligned with villains, if not just neutral, so to find her here is a surprise. Anyway, in some kind of weird Joker thing. Okay. That might be the vault. Ambush Bug's vault thing. It's themed after the funhouse that we encountered when we fought against Harley in Gotham, when Joker was testing out a new Joker toxin. Anyway, I'm going to leave the group so that I can do the one person Eighth Precinct queue. Ready. Okay. And because there's only one person queuing for it, I don't need to wait. Oh, doing this again. Maybe it assumes that you haven't gone through and done these. I must assume that you haven't gone through and done these. I don't really want to be doing this again. Look at the list. I don't have the mission to... No, I can't interact with them. I don't have the mission to do anything to them. If you wanted the mission, you might have to go and talk to the person outside the location. It gives you... It's the science police dude outside the entrance to here in Metropolis. You get that mission from to recapture the Gotham mob members.
Fool to challenge me, Cyborg. Deal with your savior.
I think another one of the solo ones will be to fight against
what's going on?
You cut one
Scarecrow.
strings, but I have more. Starfire. Kill them.
Why is he standing in T-pose? Is he trying to establish dominance?
Cyborg! Why are you and I fighting?
Trigon's been using Raven to control us.
Nightwing. You are powerless to resist. Destroy them.
Risky, aren't you?
That was my fault. I attacked into blocking.
Leave some of the bad guys for me.
Which interrupted my sequence of attacks.
From a bad dream.
We can't stop now. Trigon still controls Raven, and Raven still controls Donna.
Donna Troy. Obey Trigon's will and destroy the Titans.
I was just wondering to myself why Raven didn't have them attack all four at once. All four of them attack me at once. But it probably can be explained away by she can't keep them all under her control and attacking me at the same time. Probably only managed to have them
This world is mine.
attack one at a time, which is handy because I wouldn't be able to deal with all four of them at once.
Thanks for jumping in. Raven's fighting him, but Trigon's hold is getting stronger. We have to find her and help her!
Our best chance is to split up and search. Starfire and I will take the upper levels.
I'll search the rest of this floor.
Sounds like a plan.
I think this is supposed to be a teleporter.
Come on.
But you can't use it, obviously. Where exactly do they go? What a stupid run. What else is there on this floor to search? Or has it just chosen the easy option?
Come no further if you value your lives.
I'm gonna fuck you up,
Leaving you open there, come no further if you value your lives, leaves you open to a classic millennial life-hating response of, oh good, I finally have a way out. Or, joke's on you, I don't value my life. Or similar.
Cannot stop destiny.
Pretty sure that investigation
no sign of her so far. Let's keep going.
Nodes are available inside here. I mean, I haven't seen any so far, but even if I... Oh no, there are. I remember. There's one up here. So this is the same location as you would... Well, basically the same location as you would go to if you did this earlier, as we did. And it also has these investigation markers that you can interact with and use and gain the last pieces of the investigation from if you'd been going along outside and hadn't somehow gained access to the... I mean, in this case, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you can still do the whole sequence of missions for this story arc. It's not like the final zone like this is locking you out, like unavailable to you. But in cases like where you might want to try and do Origin exclusive indoor, using the on-duty menu is how you do it. Press Y if you're on PC. I don't know what you would press if you were on console. I think it would probably depend on the console.
Glad you guys showed up. I'm holding her body in one place, but Raven's fighting Trigon deep in her soul. I can feel it.
What can we do?
I've got to stay here to keep the portal open, but only a true magical warrior can enter that soul self. The second that happens, I'm teleporting everyone else out of here.
It's all up to you. I know you and Raven can beat him down.
Yeah, maybe by this point, level 30, your character will have had enough experience against magical opponents that you could probably qualify them as a true magical warrior.
I can't keep Raven contained for long. She's opened a portal to her soul self. She wants us to help her fight.
I mean, we've certainly fought a lot of magical threats, not including this sequence of missions. We fought against Circe and her bestiamorphs. We fought against Brother Blood and Felix. Have we fought against? Yes, we fought against Felix Faust. Yeah, and there's the other node there, or the last one. And Black Adam.
You are too late. Raven is broken. Trigon's day has come. You cannot save my daughter. She is merely a vessel for my power. I will tear your soul asunder.
The big purple raven thingy, I think a control effect. Certainly it stunned me. So is the...
I will tear your soul asunder.
Purple thing I've got thrown out of the raven there.
I will tear your soul asunder.
In this fight, I'm actually struggling a bit.
Ah, daughter, your will returns. What's left of it?
Trigon, you will leave this place.
For now, daughter. But too late. My arrival is imminent.
Would you like to use the Sentinels of Magic commendation to gain 125 renown with Sentinels of Magic? Yes. Why did I get throwing stars? They must be usable because I've got a stack of 9 of them. Alright. Trying to press L, but it's not letting me. That's weird. Why? I don't...
Trigon's evil power has entered this world. Through me. But you have saved my soul, and I thank you. I hope you will fight at my side when his dark day comes.
Okay, and this gives you an overview of how you did. No, there's no point in me choosing brimstone bows because I don't have the bow. Option. Oh yeah, let's take that. What else did I get? I should probably go through this stuff and sell a bunch of it. Just to clear up space, make it clearer. What's what in my inventory?
We've done some research with Superman over the years. We don't know everything, but we've been able to develop some good stuff. Check it out.
I don't know why I would want to keep hold of throwing stars, so let's get rid of them. Let's also see what post I've gotten. Oracle, welcome to the Justice League. Ah yes, this is where you get the emblem. Nice. Congratulations and welcome to the Justice League. Not only do you deserve it, but your powers and skills are invaluable in the fight against villainy. I'm attaching something to mark this momentous occasion. Wear it with pride. We'll be talking soon. Cool. Oh yeah, you actually have to use it. And then you can put on Justice League emblem. Shiny. Maybe I should do it the other way around though. No. This is better. If I was using, in fact, I can probably don't want to do that. If I was using the what's it called, brass disc, shined brass shield, the emblem that you're using or that you have equipped shows up on the front of the shined brass shield. Oh, hey, welcome. CJ Tomb Raider. I'm just durdling around, completing missions. If you haven't been by before, my stream is a chill, no stress, just take the game as it comes sort of stream, let's play. I pay attention to the stories that the game is trying to tell. I give background where I know it. I'm not new to the game, no. I've been playing on and off for almost the whole length of the game, but my preference is to create new characters, not to stick with one character. I'm quite bad for creating new characters, so endgame content in the game isn't something I'm really done very much of. You're sort of new? Oh, well, welcome along. My previous streams of DCUO should probably help with familiarizing you with the game. I know that it's filled with observations that I've made that other people have said, oh hey, I didn't know that, thanks. So hopefully some of it will be useful for you. It should all still be available on my Twitch, but I will eventually get it up on my YouTube channel. I don't want to do any of those. I don't know if I'm limited to a certain number of these. Level 10 challenge rating. No, I probably don't want to try it. So once you start doing on-duty missions, there's tabs for 1 player, 2 player, 4 and 8, and then PvP ones, aside from the events. But these ones will give you minimum rating and suggested rating. I think you can still do them once your challenge rating is over 53, but you won't get any gear from it. So Mannheim's Chinese Theatre, I've already done that one. In fact, I did that earlier. So this would let you see what the Mannheim Theatre mission is like if you're not a magic background superhero. I don't know what this one will be. Alright, Meta Research Wing. Enter the hospital, arrest the man in charge, and rescue Supergirl from his clutches. This will be the one we did with Dr. Psycho as the villain there of the Spectre. We've done the Spectre. Joker's Funhouse. This is the boss's Harley Quinn. The greenhouse will be the Poison Ivy one. Although, because this is tier 2, my challenge rating is too low to go into it. Gotham University Warehouse will be the intermediary. Oh no, this is Catwoman. Is after the treasures of the University of Gotham. After the treasures, the University of Gotham has recently unveiled at the museum. Don't pussyfoot around. There's a cat burglary in progress. This is kind of a pain in the ass of a mission because there's like 3 or 4 wings of the University Museum, and you have to go through each one of them, finding objects, and then at the end a mystical cat object kind of possesses Catwoman, and you have to fight her. Old Gotham subway. Two-Faces discover the location of the Penguin smuggling operation. Okay. And then Gotham Sewer is... Okay, the Scarecrow one. So, in fact, because I didn't realise, I didn't check. It didn't occur to me to check. But I didn't actually need to show the 2 earliest... well, I mean, I can't do this one until my challenge rating gets up to 43, but I don't know what other ones... Is it Circe's Trial? Maybe. Some of these... What's the hunt? Assist in researching a critical moment in the Huntress's history. Oh, Circe's Stronghold. That might be... I think that's the second of the 3 magic background missions. Or, well, there's 2 inside zones there. There's a Metropolis electronics store. It will be easier for me to go through and play those with specific background characters because I'll know how much you need to do, and I'll be able to do the 2 things back to back, so I'm not going to worry about trying to get my challenge rating up to 53 to go and do this in a reasonable time frame to be able to show it off. Oh, you could do Gorilla Grodd's Lab, 2-player. Gotham University. Face the dangers and treasures of the Gotham University warehouse. That's the Hive base that you face... where you face Queen Zazula or Queen Bee. Metropolis City Hall. Oh, that's the... Oh, we've done all of these already. It would just be repeats. Done Metropolis City Hall with the green versus yellow lanterns, and then we've already fought Brother Eye in the OMAC base. Only recently... I've been playing for about a year now. Only recently found my calling as a tank. I've done some research and I'm getting the hang of the mechanics for it. Cool. Good for you. What powers and weapons are you using, Tomb Raider? For me, there are certain weapon sets that I enjoy using and certain ones that I don't because of the feels of the combos that you can unlock. I don't mind very much what powers I'm using because I don't usually use powers in combat very much. I certainly don't rely on them. I prefer using my weapons. Power is Earth and Brawling and Martial Arts combo. Nice. Yeah, I've never tried having 2 weapons unlocked at once, so I'm not quite sure what it's like. Whether you can switch between them during a fight. but sounds like a good combo. Earth is a powerful set, especially with the aid of the pet that you can summon for doing solo content. Queue for Gotham University Tier 1 duo completed. Okay, I guess. Let's... Why do I not have my friends list available? Is there not a friends online? So there are two servers, at least. There's a US server and an EU server. I'm playing on the EU one because I'm in the UK. I don't think it matters that much. It just depends on... Well, I mean, it will depend on when you're more likely to play. If your sleep schedule... If you're in the UK and your sleep schedule is off such that you will be most likely be online at the same sort of times that people in the US are online, then you'll have more players available online at the same time you're playing to team up. But if your sleep schedule is more aligned to the EU sort of side of things, then probably go for the EU one. I don't know much about transferring characters from one server to the other. I don't know whether you can do it. So definitely worth being aware of which one you're picking. I think you change it in the game launcher. No. Is it just because Alara Wavestorm's not online anymore that I can't find them? Oh well. Complete all tier 1 solos. Viral video. And I've done all of these. I don't really want to do them all again for the stream. Oh, you're on the US server. See it in the launcher. Okay, cool. Well, since we're on different servers, we wouldn't be able to play together unless you created a character on the EU one, assuming you would want to. But yeah, definitely good that you know which one you're on now, I suppose. I hid a bunch of alerts. Let's see whether I can queue on the on-duty tab and complete the Area 51 alert. Alright, well, which one is it? Is it 4? Yes, okay, let's do that, I suppose. Pick a role. Where do I pick my role? Oh, there we are. Damage. Ready. And then I will just have to rely on other people being ready, I suppose. Brainiac's forces are attacking Area 51, site of Cadmus's government-sponsored research on green kryptonite. Cadmus alone cannot defend the area. You must drive Brainiac out of Area 51. It might take me a while to get in this queue because I'm signed up as a damage dealer. Not sure what else there is to do. Definitely not going to do that because I don't like PvP. Oh yeah. It's good that this has a challenge rating. tracker. Suppose I might as well listen to the crafting thing. Must I wait for the cue to fire?
Hey, kid. Cannon's the name. Mickey Cannon. I'm the director of Project Cadmus, and I'm here to help all you meta folks get the hang of research and development. A little know-how about your gear and yourself can help turn the battle in your favor. Once you get yourself some plans and some components, you can use this R&D station to fix up lots of things. Here, take these items. They'll help you get going.
I don't know whether this is still relevant to the game. Oh, you get exo material rather than a choice of different types of exo bits. Mickey Cannon must be a very, very minor character, probably from like the 70s or 80s. I'm not familiar with him as being... Oh, why's he got a metal thing on over his clothes? That's weird. He must be from, he must be a minor character from like the 70s or 80s. Like Silver Age, probably. Maybe Bronze Age. He's not someone that I'm familiar with, really. What am I supposed to do with that? Or is that it? Oh yes, that's right. The booster gold thingies. This doesn't seem like it's going to happen very soon. So let's go around to the different safe houses and listen to the booster gold tours, I suppose. That's a story thing.
I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. This adventure will take you to Gotham's notorious East End, one of the most dangerous areas of the city.
What that would be where you start then? I mean, this is the safe house that you come to first if you're a tech background hero. Which is the closest one? Let's go this way.
Can a guy catch a break?
Also pick that up. So there's a bunch of content available through the On Duty tab, but we've already seen all of the Tier 1 ones, and 2 of the Tier 2 ones. We've seen the Greenhouse and the Gotham Sewer. Or at least I showed that earlier today on my stream with a tech background hero. So I think that between stream, well, I'm not leaving myself very much time to do other things, but I'll get to the point of being able to do these two and show them on the stream. So it depends how often you can run these. How quickly you get gear drops from them. Doesn't seem like you're limited to one.
Founded by Dr. Leslie Tompkins, the East End Free Clinic offers health care to anyone who seeks it, including known criminals. It operates under a strict no-violence policy, respected by even Gotham's most hostile psychopaths. Here, there is always someone who wants to help. This Booster Gold endorsement was provided free of charge.
That's good of him. Hello, idiot. Clearly bored of still being free. Yeah, so Booster Gold is a hero from the future. What actually happened is that Booster Gold was bored, so he broke into a museum with an exhibit showing what people in his century, I think the 31st century, something like that, a pretty long time in the future, a museum exhibit showing what people then think that heroes now use to be superheroes. So he steals the gear so that he can blend in, and then he travels back in time to now, or like a few years ago, and all of the gear that he took so that he thought that would allow him to blend in is actually way more powerful than most heroes have access to in the here and now. So basically what he counts as is a tech hero with high-tech gear, and he's got a robot sidekick called Skeets. And he's kind of a showboat, and he loves getting sponsorship deals and money. Oh, it is weird that my that Twitch would say my stream has ended. I have been having trouble with OBS. I did check earlier to make sure that it was still streaming, and it is. And oh yeah, my stream manager's telling me that duration 10 minutes, or 11 minutes rather than nearly 3 hours. I guess Twitch got confused.
There are places in Gotham's East End where even Booster Gold fears to tread because they're creepy and dangerous. Worst is Crime Alley. Once an upper-class area known as Park Row, Crime Alley got its name for the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne, two of Gotham's most prominent philanthropists. Their deaths mark Gotham's slide into tragedy and despair.
If you want Raven Force, whilst there's still 10 minutes left for me to stream, we could do one of the two-person on-duty things. Like, I don't remember what the mission is.
You know, you're right. I do have a lot to live for.
Cool. Rescued a guy. Oh, no worries. I know that there's a bit of a display delay because you're watching the stream, and there's like probably about a 5-second delay or longer.
This is the original Wayne Enterprises building. The company was founded in the 17th century, and the construction of this building in the 1800s marked the beginning of the, beginning for the world's largest multinational conglomerates. Many people in the East End have Wayne Enterprises to thank for improving their lives.
And then I need to return to the East End station to finish the mission.
Gotham's East End has seen more than its share of tragedy. To those who work tirelessly to bring hope back to this troubled area, I award an official Booster Gold Gold Star of Excellence that I just now created. This is history in the making, people. You'll tell your grandchildren about this one day.
Yeah, sure. So I've got a mission to do the Gotham University duo. So that'd be this one. I'm free to go for it now. But this is a repeat of the University Warehouse mission where we fought against a bunch of zombies during the build-up to the Black Adam fight. Chad Batman. That's just Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight Returns looking Batman. How do I confirm joining in the queue then? Open on duty menu. Do not currently meet the eligibility requirements for any duos in this category. Is it possible for you to promote me to group leader so that I can make the queue? Oh, there we go. It just took a while to load. Yes, I have pressed ready to continue. It'd be real great if you could respond, game. Queue is processing. Okay. Exciting. Oh, you got booted. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. This is about when I would end the stream. So I guess I will end the stream. Thanks for trying, Raven Force, even though the game didn't want to let you. Let us try and do that duo content. I'll try and do stuff outside of streams so that I've got new things to show you guys. Next time I'm streaming will be on Friday, 8 PM roughly. I mean, I've generally been starting a little bit later than that, but I will always be aiming for 8 PM GMT. I'll go for 3 hours from the time that I start. So I mean, I started at 10 past 8, so I'm ending now at 10 past 11. Yeah, I should have new stuff to show. Waiting. It'll probably be more background only stuff, so or well, not background only, but stuff that you do first for your background. So the fight against Cersei with a magic hero, and the fight against the Joker with a tech hero. Hopefully I'll have unlocked some more of the one-player stuff, like the Gotham University warehouse and old Gotham subway. One-player on-duty stuff. It would be nice to be able to show off some of this, like Area 51, Gorilla Island, Hive Moonbase, Oolong Island, and Bloodhaven, but you need to wait for a team for these, and I think I've only done Area 51 once, and I haven't done any of the others at all, so I don't know how much I'll be able to actually show off of these things. Assuming I can get in the queue in the first place. But yes, anyway, until next time, hope you have a good time, and hope to see you again. Goodbye.